Hi friends, welcome to our weekly card reading. I have our cards ready and I'll be set to go, but I first have a little short story slash life lesson I want to share based on what happened last week. If you want to skip it, I will put in the comments like where the card reading starts, like what minute, second, if you want to like fast forward to there. But I suggest you hang around and listen and just take this in. So last week, I was trying to upload the card reading, right? And people were saying, it's cutting off after 90 seconds. Like the reels are only 90 seconds now. So I was like, okay. So I went into a little bit of a panic. I went into fight, flight, like sympathetic energy. I deleted everything, took everything down in the stories. And I kept trying to re-upload it, right? I kept trying to keep doing the same thing and it kept cutting off at 90 seconds. And I was like, all right, like this is not working. I have the backup YouTube and I'll just like post that and like it'll be fine for now and I'll like figure it out. And I spent all week, thinking of like different possibilities. Like, do I continue doing the card readings? Do I figure out reels? Do I just do YouTubes? Like, do I do a live? And personally, I hate lives. But anyway, I was like thinking of all of these different possibilities, right? Because I was still in this like panic, sympathetic type energy, but still thinking of different ideas. So then earlier this week, I saw someone else post like a longer video and I was like, how did they do that? Like, this is crazy. Like maybe we can do this again now. And like, so I went and like tried to do the exact same thing, took my old video, tried to see if I could upload it, cut off at 90 seconds. And I was like, I don't get it. Anyway, I'll try and make a long story short story, right? Long story short, all you had to do was post the video as a post and not a reel. And you can have the whole video up there. So I'm going to post this like a post and have the whole video up here. But the lesson is, right, when we go into this panic and this sympathetic fight flight energy, our brains actually like start going into the more primitive parts of our brain. It starts to go into more of the brainstem and survival mode. And we keep doing the same things. We can't access our prefrontal cortex and see other solutions. I kept trying to post the video as a reel and it kept cutting off at 90 seconds instead of being like, oh, should I maybe try posting it as a post or like something else? Like I couldn't access different solutions. So anyway, life lesson is when you keep trying the same things or when you're in a panic and you're in a fight flight, like you're not able to see other solutions that are like, it was always there. It was always a possibility. It was always like, able to happen. Of course, I, super frustrated with Instagram and changing things and whatever, but like the simple solution was right there and I couldn't see it because my brain wasn't working that way. So anyway, next time you find yourself in that like panic situation, there could very easily be a very simple solution for you that maybe you just can't see. So take some time to like, ground yourself, connect with yourself and be able to regulate yourself and your nervous system in different ways. So then you can access the, cognitive problem solving parts of your brain. So anyway, I love to geek out on the brain stuff and, teach myself my own lessons. So if you want to actually like learn more about that, I talk all about it in my Creating Safety course because like I said, I love to geek out on that stuff and the brain and the nervous system and all those things. So anyway, if you have any questions, that was a very long story. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Getting to our card reading. Let me know if the lesson meant anything to you. Okay. So speaking of, allow yourself to ground yourself, regulate yourself, whatever you need to. Ask yourself a question for any guidance. What you want to know today or this week or something specific or just in general. And then decide if you're going to be group A or group B. Okay. I'm going to get right to it. Set your intentions, do whatever you need to do. I know I shared a long story, but group A. Okay. Feel like we had this one recently, so this is you again. Here we are. This is new for you. Let's see what we got. All right. Breaking the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Okay. So haven't been spending too much time paying attention to astrology and everything going on, but I do know that we've entered Virgo season. I'm a Virgo moon. Any other Virgo moons, let me know. But that's what I'm getting with this card. It seems like you are entering into a new phase. You are entering into a new season. Which both feels like very good and very scary. I feel like you're like on like the threshold of it, and you're kind of like feeling the fear of the excitement almost, but also kind of like, like what if this doesn't give me like the relief in ways that you're like looking for? There's like a little bit of the panic of like, oh my gosh, what if everything that I did like wasn't right? Right? Like you are almost at the other side and to enter into this like new season and this new chapter, and like everything that is there for you, like you have broken the chains, you have done so much work, but you're like in this like, oh my God, panic of like, is it going to work out? Like, what if everything that I did, all those leaps that I took, like what if everything wasn't worth it, or isn't going to give me what I like expected, what I need, and like what I've worked so hard for and everything. So anyway, this is your sign that all the work that you've been doing and you've seen is like has like it has worked. It has you know, it is meant for you. It was meant for you. You are about to step into this new season. So just allow yourself to like be with this fear and be with this panic just for like a little bit as things are shifting and changing, right? We are entering out of Leo and into Virgo season. So things are shifting, energies are changing. So while there is like the panic and the fear, instead of getting like consumed in it, instead of being like drenched in it, see if you can just like observe it and be with it and be like, just remind yourself that like you are getting to the other side. It just like is taking that shifting and that rearranging. So that's kind of where you are right now. So allow yourself to observe it, you know, still feel it and like be with it. If you do feel like you're getting consumed by it and like by like the fears and like feel like you can't get out of it and feel like you're getting stuck, like message me, and like there are ways to move through that and regulate that and everything like that. But otherwise, if you can just be with it for a little bit, notice it, observe it, and like things will be shifting. And it almost seems like things will be shifting by I hate to give timelines because everybody is always different, but if you feel like you're getting stuck in it by next week, let me know. But otherwise, just kind of like allow the energies to shift and change, and like know you're gonna be entering into a new season very soon. So beautiful, love that for you. a lot of like, you are gonna have that, like I just took a deep breath, like you are gonna have that just like that relief, that deep breath like that's coming for you. Okay, so hang in there. Group B, where are we headed? Ooh, okay. Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. Okay. Okay, Group B, I feel like you have almost been, like the Council of Light, like your team, your guides are kind of calling to you. I feel like we almost had a similar message in a different way last week, but I feel like you've been doing a lot alone and not necessarily like connecting to your team, whether you usually do and you've just been ignoring it, or whether that's like something brand new to you. It seems like your guides, the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, or connect with, angels, they're kind of calling out to you to like take a moment to like connect with them. And they're kind of like, I feel like you've been consumed in your own world of being like, oh my gosh, I am doing all of this work and I'm not like seeing it, or I'm not seeing what I feel like I'm supposed to be seeing or what I want to be seeing, or I'm not feeling what I thought I would be feeling or want to be feeling, right? So it's like you're kind of like, I feel like exhausted a little bit of like, or frustrated, like I feel like I've been doing all of this work and I'm not seeing the results, right? So your team is calling to you being like, hey, like remember us, like you can both lean on us, you can ask us for guidance, and remember, like, we are working things out in your favor, right? So like connect with us. Like maybe we can give you a glimpse of a next step, or maybe we can give you a little relief in the frustration. Anyway, they are calling out to you to be they're literally saying, hey, I'm here, like connect with us, like we can help you, we can guide you. You can only do so much on your own, we can only do so much on our own, like we need that connection. So however you can, just find that space for connection, or set your intention to have more of a connection with your guides and or God, again, whatever you like refer to it or want to connect with, or what you usually do. Like they're calling for you, so like you guys can connect and like get to that next step and get to that next level like together, because there's only so much either of you can do on your own. So however you can like form that connection, again, DM me if you want like ideas or you're unsure, but however you can like form that connection and work with each other, and help get you out of like your own mind and your own stuff and your own like your own reality, like your own like world space of like your surroundings, and like connect with them. That's going to help get you to your next step and like next level, and like get you out of this kind of like funk that it feels like you're in. So that's group B. All right, I love these messages for this week. You got a bonus with my short story if you listened. If not, go back and listen. I promise it's worth it. If you have any questions, again, or if you get stuck anywhere or like want any ideas, feel free to DM me. Love connecting with you guys, and glad this video is going to upload as usual.